Now, during the pandemic, from stress to anger and sadness, we've all felt these emotions during the pandemic.
All right, joining us live is Dr. Jorge Partida. He is the Chief of Psychology at the LA County Department of Mental Health. Good morning to you, and thanks a lot for being with us.
Morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So let's start with this question. What is the most common theme that you are hearing from patients right now?
Well, fear and uncertainty. So much has changed in our lives. Our daily routines have just been turned upside down, and everybody's asking, when is this going to change? When are we going to be getting back to normal? And it's difficult to give the answer that perhaps we have to adjust ourselves to a new normal and really become sort of familiarized with all of the protective mechanisms that we have to now have in place for ourselves and for our children.
And we're in such a state of collective grief here. Valentine's Day is coming up this weekend. Do you have any advice heading into the weekend?
I think it's really important for us to remember that physical distance does not mean that we have to leave the emotional distance behind. We have to find creative ways of being able to stay connected and protect each other. I think it's really wonderful to celebrate love. That is one of the healing components and one of the healing's energy that I think that really cuts across all of the divides that we are experiencing right now. So find creative ways to really celebrate love, find creative ways to really stay connected to those that maybe don't have somebody to connect with. This time of isolation, I think, has really been very difficult on the elderly, and it has been particularly difficult on children that are missing out on the social contact that they usually receive at school.
So, Doc, tell us, what can we do to care for our mental health?
It's really important to keep our lives organized. It's so important right now. It's so easily to get caught up with just everything getting turned upside down. But having small rituals of getting together with family, even if it's over Zoom, of being able to have a regular schedule in your life if you're working from home, of being able to go outdoors as much as you can and hike and really enjoy breathing the fresh air. Stay connected to people in whatever ways you possibly can. These are all really important ways of allowing ourselves to deal with this very difficult time. It's also very important for us to recognize that speaking our feelings, talking about what's going on, what we're experiencing, even if that is fear, is really critical. Because if you don't talk, and this is really important, particularly for communities of color, we tend to not talk about our feelings, we tend to not talk about our emotions. But if you don't talk about what you're experiencing, it is likely to affect you in some very drastic ways. So find somebody to trust. You have the Department of Mental Health here that offers help 24/7. So please reach out and talk to somebody if you're feeling distressed.
It's so important you mentioned communities of color. I know having a dad who was very machismo, never talked about feelings. We all went to therapy. He never wanted to go. It's really hard to get them to move on that front. How do we loosen up the tough people in our lives?
I think it's important for us to model that behavior, right? And to talk about what we're doing to take care of our mental health. Show interest in the health of your loved ones and say, I'm concerned. You've been more isolated or you've been more agitated, and I care about you, and it's important. Here's a phone number. Here's somebody and vet that contact so that and assure that the person is going to follow through and call. But also, I think it's important to let folks know that the mind and the body are not separated. Those things that affect us mentally are eventually going to have long-term effects. We know that there's a great connection between mental health and chronic diseases. Individuals that don't talk about what's going on and have trauma in their lives end up with chronic diseases later on in life. And so it's very important for us to say, if you care about me, if you care about yourself, it's really important to talk about this. It's a new day. We don't, my dad is the same way, my family's the same way, but I think it's important for us to really recognize that this is about our health. It is about the health of our family as well.
Final question, and real quick, where can people go to get help?
Well, people can go to the Department of Mental Health. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All you need to do is get in touch with the 1-800 number, and that's 800-854-7771. We can address your concerns in 13 anchor languages. So please, please, please call.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
We
much for the
appreciate
invitation. Really pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jorge Partida del Toro. We are so appreciative. We're going to have a link on our website and that 1-800 number if anybody needs it, because
Thank
it's so
you.
important to reach out. Thank you, doctor.
Please.
It is
Yes.
so
Thank you so
important.
much. Have a
All right, thank you. Now,